Gravity Falls and Journal 3 belong to Alex Hirsch and Disney Channel. Please go support Gravity Falls and go buy Journal 3. Hello everybody, Raspberry Barrel here, back at it again to read our next chapter of Journal 3, Gravity Falls. Thank you all so much for coming, and I know at least I am excited for this part, as we're finally getting introduced to some very nice characters from Dipper's perspective. Once again, thank you all for your patience between all these videos and for just being here and watching and supporting me. Without further ado, let's get into it. Please forgive me if I stutter, hesitate, or mispronounce anything, and for any noises in the background. We're back from perhaps the craziest, scariest adventure yet, a trip inside Grunkle Stan's mind. We finally encountered Bill Cipher, the strange triangular brain demon mentioned in the journal, although many passages that seem to reference him are incomplete or ripped out. He was trying to steal a code in Grunkle Stan's brain, and we had to rummage through hundreds of Stan's thoughts to stop him. Some of the stray memories I saw in there that I didn't mention to Mabel. Stan's bar mitzvah at the age of 12. His dad seemed pretty upset he was wearing a Groucho Marx glasses to the temple. Grunkle Stan celebrating his birthday alone by watching Cash Wheel in a gross hotel and eating Unlucky Leprechaun cereal out of the box. Apparently his birthday is June 15th. Who knew? Grunkle Stan getting married? Apparently he wedded a waitress named Marilyn Rosenstein in Las Vegas for 48 hours, but it turned out she was just trying to steal his car. A true scam artist. Maybe she was the right one for him. Lots of memories of an empty swing set on the beach. What's all that about? Stan teaching a young Seuss how to box. The most important memory was the one where Stan revealed he actually cares about me. When I discovered that, it was the boost I needed to take down Bill for good. It turns out that in the dreamscape, you can become anything you want. Me and Mabel decided we wanted to become awesome. We sent Bill packing to wherever he came from and finally managed to escape back to reality. Unfortunately, reality turned out to be much less fun than the dream world. While we were busy in Stan's brain, Gideon somehow got control of the shack. We have to crash with Seuss and his grandma tonight. Too tired to write much more. Going into someone else's dreams doesn't mean you get to sleep. We all come up with a plan to get back the shack tomorrow. I'm sure Stan has some sneaky plot up his sleeve. Mabel talking now. I'm pretty tired too, but I can't sleep after that crazy adventure, and after almost being blown up by a top hat wearing geometric shape. My nerves are all blah. Plus, I'm worried about Gideon, and Abuelita's porcelain angels are looking at me super weird. I just wish I could fall asleep again because I want to have another encounter with my dream boys. I've seen them in all the Dream Boy High movies, and now I've seen them in person, or inside a person, namely Stan. Kraz is the cute one. Siler is also the cute one. I usually associate blue hair with my grandma, but Kaz makes it work. Work it, Kraz? You are rocking that tank top, Siler. Did not picture Kraz as a drummer. Seems more like a tambourine kind of guy. But the number one instrument he can play is my heartstrings. Meow. I was ready for their visual beauty, but they also smell wonderful, like a baby bunny dipped in bubble maker, with cupcake icing on top. The Dream Boy High VHS tape series was made in the late 80s by a company called Good Enough Entertainment, so their animation was sometimes kind of weird. Occasionally their lip syncing doesn't match what they're saying. Our time together was so short. I wish I could see them again, but they only appear in dreams. Oh, I guess maybe I should stop writing and start sleeping and dreaming. Here comes Mabel, dream boys. Oh my gosh, I am still catching my breath from the whirlwind adventure of the past few days. Gideon almost beat us, but then he screwed it all up in the true supervillain style, with a giant robot. Mabel called it the Cubtron Loser Droid 1000, but I called it the Gideon Bot. Finally, a version of Gideon that's as big as his ego. Gideon controlled it from inside the head. He wore this stupid black skin-tight onesie covered with ping-pong balls. The robot version is even more roly-poly than the real Gideon. Why wouldn't you make yourself look more buff, dude? What's with the glowing cheeks? Is this robot wearing makeup? Who does he think he's fooling with the patriotic flag pin? The only thing Gideon is loyal to is Gideon, and little Sweetiekin's brand baby cologne. McGucket built it. I guess he'll invent stuff for anyone who will hang out with him. Still, can't tell if he's a good guy or a bad guy. Weaknesses: punching, bravery, and Mabel's grappling hook. Everything's back to normal now, actually. It's better than normal. Gideon's in jail and everybody is in love with the Pines family. We were even interviewed by Chandra Jamirez on Good Morning Gravity Falls. Stan spent the whole time stealing shrimp from the craft service table. Everyone seems happy. Everybody but me. Half the summer is gone and I'm no closer to figuring out the big mysteries of Gravity Falls. Gideon wanted this journal so badly that he risked everything to get it. Why? I have no idea. He asked about Journal 1. From what I've read, there are 2 more journals, but where are they? I have no idea. What happened to the author? Is he still alive? Why are there so many pages burned and ruined? I have no idea. I'm running out of time to figure this out. No more fooling around. If I'm ever going to get to the bottom of all of this, I need to figure out what happened to the author. Time to get serious. Right here, right now. Right after the grand reopening after party. I wonder what Wendy's going to wear. I just got a huge break. A huge break! The super serious government agents showed up today at the shack. They started poking around and uttering phrases like mysterious activity and conspiracy of paranormal origin. Man, they were speaking my language. Of course, Stan gave them the brush off and told me not to speak with them, but I've got to show them the book. Once the 3 of us put our heads together, we'll crack the case of Gravity Falls wide open. And after that, who knows what the future might hold. July 21st. The grand reopening after party was a total train wreck. There was a zombie attack. Sorry, Powers and Trigger. And Seuss became a zombie. We're in the middle of curing him right now. But here's the real headline of the night. Stan knows about the magic. He knew all along. I mean, he'd have to be really stupid or actually blind to not have seen something after living in Gravity Falls for 30 years. But Mabel and I both bought his clueless old man routine. He says that he was lying to protect us kids. Part of me thinks that there's got to be more to it than that. But Mabel believes what Stan told us. And I have to admit that he did kick a lot of zombie bottom to keep us safe. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure that Mabel is screwing up the potion to de-zombify Seuss right now. There's no way that formula calls for whipped cream and boba balls. And that's where we're going to end it for today. Thank you all for listening, and we'll be back with more important, juicy plot stuff in our next video reading. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you enjoyed, and have a great rest of your day. And catch you all next time. Gravity Falls and Journal 3 belong to Alex Hirsch and Disney Channel. Please go support Gravity Falls and go buy Journal 3.